Hello there everyone. I am back with Gran Turismo League Racing, and today we are going over race 4 of the Excalibur Racing League. And yes, I did say race 4 because let me fix this real quick. I did say race 4, sorry, cut my audio out there if I go off screen, but I did say race 4 because the first 3 races I was not in here. I did not know this league was a thing, so I missed them. But here we are, race 4, Circuit de Spa-Francochorps. And if you guys recall from my GR2 race here in the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink series, that was the GR2 Gran Turismo series, I did not like this track. I was very inexperienced here, and was actually one of my most uneventful and worst races of that league. Then again, what race was not good for, or was not bad for me? But here we are. This league we run, I'm gonna call them Porsches because that's what they are. Porsche. They might be Porsches. I don't know. But anyway. So yeah, there we go. We run Porsche's GR3s in this race, in these races, excuse me. And yeah, here we are. So I actually didn't start dead last somehow. So Matt's got the pole, Speed was second, Avi third, I, as you can see, started fourth, and then DK was fifth. Don't mind the bare bones paint scheme. I kind of joined this last second because I didn't even know what to do. Let's get all of that info. And we're off. So 25 lap race. The comp caution was lap 10. We're not even gonna mind me. Oh, wait, how do I... There we go. I couldn't remember how to change stuff. We're not even gonna mind me because I'm just telling you right now, I did not have a good start of the race. Like I said, I never tested this track in GR3s. Or maybe I haven't said that yet, but I've never tested GR3s before here. So I was very inexperienced, so I instantly I was already at the back, as you can tell. So we're just gonna get up to the front here where Mass in a beautiful 8 car and Avi in his 98 Porsche are going after the lead into turn 3 or 4, I want to say. This might be 3 and 4. But he makes a pass. Here comes Mass back on the right side. Slight contact here, but Mass is still on his right side. Let's see what happens. Oh, and there he goes. He clears them, and I'm saying ooh because I don't remember any of this because, like I said, I was in the back. So Avi already taking the lead early after Mass started pole, but Mass might have something for him. Back here, though, as you can see, they started to separate themselves. Ooh, contact. Speed and GR3, who unfortunately, if you can't see, everyone else has ABS on except him. He unfortunately turned his off, which, if you know, that makes a big difference. So he locks the brakes up going in the corner. You can obviously see the brake lock up and everything. So he locks the brakes up. I'm going to attempt to make a move to his left side. Not going to happen yet. He's going to be able to beat me in the corner because I was very inexperienced. I'm going to try to make another move right here with the, the wrong orange 19 font. I let him go because it was kind of my fault. I screwed him up. Then, ooh, big slide by DK, and already, as you can tell, the field is starting to get separated, and we didn't even see Avi went off track, and Mass took the lead. There he goes. So Mass already back to the lead early. Not even done with lap 1 yet, which this is a big-ish track, so 2 minute, I want to say 2 minute laps. So yeah, not a small track by any means. But after that, got pretty separated. I mean, I wasn't anywhere to be found. But yeah, everyone got really separated, so we're just gonna go for a little bit till about right here, where Speed makes a move right there. DK is gonna get slightly loose, and Speed is gonna take third place. Aside from that, though, Speed is gonna miss the corner because he locked the brakes up, which that was a very common occurrence during the race. Just so you know. But here we go. I'm already dropped way off, so screw me. But aside from these two, nothing else really happening here. Back behind DK, obviously, but so let's watch this corner real quick. And just listen to Speed. once again, locks the brakes up, gets really loose, unfortunately goes through the wrong part of the corner. I want to say he was penalized for this. He had to drop back or something. I'm not really sure what happened. I wasn't 100% paying attention. I was, you know, too busy not screwing myself over because of how bad I was. Although I was starting to catch up, so yay for me. But anyway, still a pretty tight battle here. Here comes DK, gonna give him a slight bump to the rear. But he keeps it going, and now I'm on DK's bumper. I know, I'm actually doing something in a Gran Turismo race. That's pretty crazy, right? DK and Speedin gonna make slight contact. I'm gonna go off track, so don't mind me. I'm gonna go way out of the way, and DK is gonna get past Speedin here after Speedin gets loose. Ooh, and he clears him, so that was good. Gonna keep rolling, gonna keep trucking. Ooh, my bad. Another fight between DK and Speedin, and if you can't tell, Mass is already checked out. He's way ahead of everyone else. I want to say he was at least 5 to 10 seconds by now. I don't really know how far ahead he was, but yeah, already leaving the dust. DK gets loose, so Speedin makes a pass, and then something bad happens. He locks the brakes up and gets into Obby, unfortunately. So this stacks us 4 up again. So Speedin is going to get passed by DK, and now he's going to be able to clear him for 3rd. And back on Mass, look at the difference in times. 8 seconds already. So yeah, there's that. But back here again, another stack up. I'm just watching this. I'm not doing anything, so we're actually going to go to Speedin here because we're going to see something very unfortunate unfold here. So completely sideways. We'll actually go back a little bit so you can see it again. But him and Obby, door to door, up for 3rd place here. Let's just see what Speedin does. Really going for it. There you go. Just gets loose. It looks like trying to go in the corner. Almost. It collects me slightly, but we're still going. All of us save it, so we're good to go. Speedin's gonna get back on my right side, and I'm gonna fall back to 5th. Bye. So now we are gonna separate for that again. Just gonna keep trucking along through here. Nothing really big happened by any means. I was starting to get kind of into a rhythm, but nothing big. Here goes Obby and Speedin fighting after it again, while DK is in a comfy 2nd place, or at least a somewhat comfy 2nd place. Obby almost in the wall there, but keeps it going. And then, unfortunately, Speedin off track again, although both of us, especially me, as usual, go off track, so, yep. Big oops, or big bloop. But here we go again. Still, as you can see, very loose. Everyone's starting to get really separated at this point. Obviously, because they'll see each other. Well, besides Mass, who's decimating the oh my gosh, the competition. Excuse me. Still decimating the competition. And then Speedin has his first big wreck. So as you can see, he is struggling. As me and Obby start, more so Obby than me, because you can see how far back I am after I got loose. Obby is beginning to approach him, and just goes to get on the brake and just loses it. And a hard impact. So now, bye-bye, Speedin is back to dead last, and I am now up to 4th. Yay! Well, make it a long story short, I was beginning to get into my rhythm, and started to approach Obby. But aside from that, DK quite a ways ahead, and Mass probably 10, I think 15 seconds at least now. So it was just me and Obby now fighting. So I'm gonna make a pass on Obby here. Although I want to say he gets another. No, I do clear him and get away. And there'd be a back and forth between us as we start to approach, or at least I did. I'm gonna try to start approaching DK, which you can barely see. There he is right there, but you could just barely see him on that straightaway. But yeah, me and Obby are gonna keep going after it until I pull away, at least. Nothing else big happens really. Still no competition caution yet, with Mass still being your leader after lap 7, which a 20-second lead now, I want to say. That's gotta be like 20 seconds. So yeah, he's ahead, which, oh my god, that car looks good. Still nothing though. as I began to pull away from Abby, so yippee for me. And now I can see a certain 9 car up in front of me until I get sideways, but we're gonna see a certain 9 car in front of us now, so that got me on the up and up, trying to catch him. Poor Speedin is now way behind us. And now I'm going to attempt to catch DK, as Abby is still, he still see me obviously, but he is starting to lose time. So he's actually going to pit early because of the lap 10 competition caution. Him and I think it might have just been him. Yeah, just he pitted. So now DK makes a mistake, and here let's actually go back a little bit. So DK goes off track. I had been catching up to him for a while now, so DK goes off track, which obviously hurts him. And here I come through the corners. This is for a second place, by the way, at least as of now. And here I come through the corner. Another mistake. He's gonna get loose, go off track slightly. I'm gonna go off track too, but not as much as he does. Then I'm gonna get loose, but we're gonna keep it going straight. Both of us pedal to the metal, trying to get away from each other, but he is going to kind of clear me there. Barely. So here we go again into the chicane. I'm on his left side. He's gonna get loose, as you can see from the rear wheel spin, and I'm going to clear him for the matter of 1 corner. Yeah, that happened. So as you can see, the tires were starting to wear out. So there goes DK. He's now going to pass me. Speed went ahead and jumped in the pits early because comp caution wasn't until lap 10. And Mass also pits. That's how far ahead he is. So Mass went in pit. So now this was race for the lead, but I was really far behind. I tried. I mean, I really did try. I gave it one last effort going in this corner, which, to be fair, I did gain a lot on him, but it wasn't enough. So DK is going to be able to hold the lead for now, obviously, because we're under the comp caution. So we're gonna skip through this caution real quick, and then me and DK obviously pitted, and I want to say Speed stayed out. Speed did stay out. So go through this pit stop real quick, and I'm gonna come out 4th place. There we go. So we're just gonna ride along with Speed in here. Already though, big launch. There were big pushes out the back. Don't mind the leaderboard, it was having issues. And into the first corner they go. Speed's gonna lock it up. They're all gonna go wide except me, but I'm slow, so it doesn't really matter. Here comes DK, and behind him, here I come. I'm gonna push him, tandem drafting basically for this lead. Here comes DK, up to second now for DK, third for me. They are on each other's bumpers. Still going through that section, which we were allowed to, in case you were wondering. Pushes from behind by Abby. Now he's gonna go to the right side. Oh, I started backing out early, as Abby did, because, you know, why not? So here they go in the corner. Mass once again clears him with ease, and now it's just us again. So DK is actually gonna attempt to stay with Mass for a while here, as I make more mistakes, and we separate into 2 packs until well, actually you couldn't really see it, so here, we'll do it again. DK says bye-bye. And then, more controversially, yeah, so, in case you were wondering, there were 2 car cautions. Zach brought out the yellow, which brought up some controversy considering the fact that, not that he did that, that Hobby looked completely fine, and then let's just go back to it again. Hobby is sitting here completely fine, and if you caught wind, you could see me. Here, I'll go to me real quick. I also catch the sand, and I keep it straight. Which, I'm not saying that I'm better than him, but, you know, I think he should be able to save that. So he's fine. He sees DK spin, and then starts turning right, and then turns left. I don't even... Did he use the handbrake? He might have. Which, had he had traction control off, it would have been a lot easier for him. But he has it on, so there's that. And then just flings it around into the wall to bring out a caution. Or at least that's speculative. So, controversy there in lap 12. We're going to go ahead and roll through here. And there's your launch. We're going to go ahead and go back up with Speed and DK here. Oh, my bad. With now Mash trying to make a move here. With Obby making the comment saying he was going to be really aggressive on me. But that's him. He could do his thing. Here comes Mass, the dominator of the race, now attempting to get back up to the front, which, if you ever went and watched DK's league videos, you'll know he was a really fast driver. But, whoa, Mass is going to go slightly off track here. Here comes Speed with the messed up ABS. He's going to take the lead. Mass is going to follow in suit inside of DK as me and Obby begin to drop back. Another tight battle here. This is going to get really intense here. DK on the left side. And he's going to get hit by Speed, and that's going to stack all of them up here. DK is going to slide up. Oh, he's going to get slightly get into Speed, and DK still has the lead, however. And then he's going to go way wide as Obby's going to get past me, and I'm going to fall back to 5th. DK and Mass still really going after the lead here until DK slams the wall and is gone. Well, until I pass him anyway because I'm slow, but moving back up, Obby finally gets past Speed, so good for him. And Mass is beginning to check out again. So now we have a really intense battle here between these two. This should be fun. Now, I'm going to try to make a move here. I actually missed my braking point, but I still, right there, was able to clear him. So, from my perspective, there we go. Jeez, that was weird. Oh, wait, do I need to... No, this is the correct one. So, this is what it looked like from my perspective. So, I swung right real quick because I didn't want to hit him because, you know, I kind of scared myself there. And got it, clear. So yay for me, I gained a spot on my own. So now I was after Obby. Everyone else is kind of separated. Speed almost loses. No, he does lose it. He says bye-bye. So there goes Speed, and he's wrecked. DK goes by. Another one-car wreck. So now it's just me and Obby. And he starts to pull away slightly right there, but nevertheless, and Mass once again checked out. I mean, he's gone. He's 7 seconds by now. So props to him. He's amazingly fast. Now I'm all over Obby's bumper here. I mean, I flat out start pushing him down the straightaway. She said, "Don't push me." Which, I mean, why would I push somebody down the straightaway? But here we go again. Go through these couple sets of corners. And we're going to have a tight race to the chicane. Slight contact, nothing big though. And I'm going to be able to clear him, luckily. Now we're going to go in this corner. I'm going to clear him as well. And then probably, and I'm not exaggerating when I say it's probably the most surprising pass I've ever seen Obby do. So I'm just going to, we'll just let it run. I'll show you. He basically clears me cleanly. Yeah, shocker, I know. Anyway, moving on. I got back past Obby because he does go off track. So, like I said, it was just back and forth until I started to, you know, pull away. Bye. Like, for real, goodbye. So now, this was about the time fuel strategy, or at least fuel anyway, started to come into play. So, now everyone's starting to talk about pits and stuff, and as you can see, we do have about 6 to go. So, oh, nice best lap by Obby. Congratulations to him. But yeah, now we're starting to have a conversation about pit stops and when who's gonna do what, and you know, that kind of stuff. And DK caught up to Obby, that too. So Speeding was kind of all by himself, and here comes DK. He's gonna shoot it in there way wide. Oh my god, what a crossover. And he's gonna, really easily clear him, actually. A beautiful crossover. So now these two are gonna attempt to go back and forth, while DK slideways, which if you didn't notice, hey, I'm second, by the way, and I'm 16 seconds back of the leader. Going back to these guys, though, DK, an amazing save through the grass, confident, though, that he could save it, and he does save it. Props to him on that. And lap 20, he's in the pits. So he was the first of the drivers to pit. So DK's in the pits with a little less than, 5 to go. Nothing big. So here he goes again. Excuse me, here goes Avi again. He's starting to catch up to me now. Like, really catch up to me. But I'm going to attempt to still beat him. So here we go again. And now your leader, Mass Hysteria, he's in the pits, 16 seconds in front of everybody. So, and Avi also in the pits. I stayed out, and Sweden has also stayed out. Which, this is where things started to change. So, while Speedin came out behind Mass, I was able to come out in front, and obviously I'm gonna have to pit, so but still, I am the leader for now, so that changes a lot. And Speedin, even with his braking issues and his tires going away, still doing pretty decently. So a certain someone decided to say, hey, make sure you let me know when you pit, and that would be Avi. Avi kept asking when I was going to pit, and was wondering when I was gonna pit, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll make sure to tell you when I pit. Yeah, I wasn't going to pit. Me and Speedin ended up pulling a strategy of staying out. So Speedin was hoping he could at least get in front of Mass, but unfortunately he couldn't. So he's in third place now, and I came out about 13 seconds ahead of Mass. So we're just gonna go ahead and go forward a little bit. And if you look up right about now, you should see a blue Porsche. Oh, there he is. Yeah, no, so in the matter of 2 laps. No, I can't make this up. In the matter of 2 laps, granted I was saving, hardcore saving. You can hear it, obviously. Mass caught up to me and passed me. Just flat out left. So he ran his fastest lap of the race. He ran a 2:11. I ran a 2:18. I was saving short shifting and 6 lean. Yeah, I was toast. So Mass is gone. Now our main focus is going to be Speedin. Because, as you can see, Avi and DK, 2 guys who did pit, are catching Speedin. And if you're asking me why I would not pit, you're like, you had second anyway. This is my first, I've missed 3 races. If I won this race, it would really help me out. So I decided to go ahead and do it, which, I mean, it was stupid to do probably, but I tried it anyway. And it almost worked. I mean, I made it to 2 to go. So I don't know, and thinking about it now, I probably could have saved less and made it, but I was just being really careful. So now here comes Avi. Obviously, Speedin is saving a lot. You can see his light is on. So now Avi's gonna pass him pretty easily. I mean, obviously, his car is just flat out faster because of the lean, and Speedin even locks it up, which is very, very bad for him. So now, coming to the final lap, Mass has once again left me about 6 seconds, so not big, but not a small gap either. So here he comes around the final corners, with the only 2 people being near each other is 2 members of Carnage Motorsports, DK and Avi. But here comes Mass around the final bends, through the final chicane, with a still fast lap, and he's gonna win his 3rd race, I want to say. And here I come. Nobody cares about me, whatever. I finished 2nd. Yippee you for me. Now here's where it gets interesting. Oh shoot, it cut away. Oh, that's right, because they didn't finish. So, if you didn't see before that point, DK was right there. What happened to him, you may ask? Well, their plan was to let Obby and him like do like a almost like a drag race thing, like going in there, right? They didn't have enough time. Because to put this in perspective, there was a 30-second delay to the finish. Only 2 guys finished that race. Me and Mass. And had I probably done the same thing as everyone else, I probably wouldn't have finished the race either. The only reason I did was because I was 16 seconds back of the leader. I gained 11 seconds, and then he came back and beat my 6. So technically speaking, I probably would have finished like 20-some seconds behind him or more. I probably wouldn't have finished either. So, yes, they still got points. Yes, because they did finish the race. So, yes, they didn't get counted for not finishing. But, just to put in perspective of how fast Mass was, only 2 guys finished the race. Which one of those guys, being me, not even really doing the same thing as he did. The fact that he gained basically 17 seconds faster than me. And yes, I was saving. But, keep in mind, when I really wasn't saving, like when I was running a 2, and he probably was running a 1 on power and length, but I was 15 seconds back. I didn't start really hardcore saving until about 3 laps, because I said, oh, here comes Avi catching me. I didn't really start saving until about 3 laps before we pitted. So before that, he was just that much faster than me. So obviously, Mass got the fastest lap of the race. I think he led like 19 out of 25 laps. So he led, how much is that, 76% of the race? So by no means was he slow. He was fast. So congratulations to Mass. I think that's 3 in a row for him. So nice job to him. The ending results were Mass first, me second, then Avi, DK, and unfortunately Speed got fit. But after a lot of hardship for him, the fact that he was still able to technically finish is really good. So that right there, that is the Excalibur Racing League, which is owned by True P. If you're ever gonna go join, check him out. To come in here. If you recall, in all of these races, and all of them, I mean all of these Ray Brig races in the GR2, I typically got on here and was pretty unhappy about the race. In case you didn't notice, I didn't get wrecked for the win or even get wrecked for my position. Granted, it was really separated, but I didn't get turned once that entire race. So if you want to check out probably a better league than the one that I was doing before, go for it. Come check out True P and get in this league. But that's all for me for this week. I have no idea where we're racing. I want to say like Auto Post is where we're racing next week, which I have no idea what that track's like. So hopefully I don't die. But maybe I can do what I did this week and learn the track as I go and maybe get a good finish. Maybe I could win. Who knows? Maybe for the first time I'll make a replay video of me winning. Who knows? But that is all for this week. Once again, this is the Excalibur Racing League. A GR3 Porsche 911 RSR 2017 GR3 model league. That's a mouthful. I didn't need to list all that, but here I am. Yeah, if you could enjoy this kind of content, or you just like racing, you can like, comment, you can subscribe. I'm at like 38, I think, subscribers. I know that ain't much, but man, seeing a 40 is better than 38. So I would appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.